هلا والله شباب، يعطيكم العافية. معكم عبد العزيز، رجعت لكم بالحلقة رقم 39 من لعبة أساس كريد فالهالا. اللي تكون من يبدأ تضغطوا زر السبسكرايب، وشكرا على دعمكم الجميل، الله يعطيكم العافية. أتمنى توصلوا دعمكم وخلونا نكمل باللعبة الجميلة ذي بسم الله. اوكي يا اخوان، خلونا الحين نكمل. اليوم ان شاء الله ممكن راح يكون عندنا اعتقد اخر تحالف. بعد التحالف ذا اعتقد في مهمة راح تكون جدا طويلة. عارفين يعني المهمة الرئيسية، يعني احنا قاعدين نسوي التحالف ذا بس عشان يعني زي ما تقول نجمع الجيش. فبقي لنا اخر عارفين اخر منطقة تسوي معها التحالف، وبعدها راح نسوي مهمة راح تكون جدا طويلة، وراح تكون اخر مهمة باللعبة. فالحين خلونا نسوي اخر تحالف بس قبل نسويه.
Let us stick to war and diplomacy.
Understood. Thank you, Eivor.
عارفين قبل ما نسوي التحالف خلاص يعني قلنا الرند في صار معانا بإسكس خلاص الحمد لله. سويت تحالف معاها. الحين خلينا نسوي آخر تحالف عندنا باللعبة.
I want to see the alliance map.
أعتقد باقي منطقة واحدة بس. نشوفها. ايوه منطقة واحدة بس. شايفين آخر شيء. وإن شاء الله خلاص كذا خلصنا يعني.
A rather boisterous man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
He sounds charming.
Protect your ears.
اوكي في واحد هنا لازم نروح نكلمه. ادري ما هو بعيد مرة.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
فان شاء الله زي ما اقول لكم هذا حيكون يعني اخر قسم في نسوي تحالف معاه. بعدها خلاص ان شاء الله الحلقة القادمة احتمال كبير راح تكون الحلقة الأخيرة.
You may think this odd, but our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skald come to join us?
Me? Oh, goodness, no, I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really. Shall I continue? Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan.
You're talking with him now, and you are?
By God's blood, my day begins. I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current alderman of Lincolnshire. You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son. I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln?
ايوه خلاص خلينا نقول يمكننا مساعدتك قبل شيء ما ممكن عشان يعني نقول المقابل انه التحالف.
It may be we can help you, but we'll want something in return. An alliance between our clan and yours.
And you shall have it. My father is a great friend of the Danes in spite of the recent wars.
You sing a sad song, Hunwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father.
Oh, but when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse. I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln. Good God bless and keep you all.
I fear maybe escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
اوكي بدأنا احداث القصة مع القسم ذا. الحين خلينا نروح نسافر المكان ذا. والله مرة بعيد بس اكيد بدي اسوي سفر سريع هنا.
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alfgar.
Lord.
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alfgar has pledged his loyalty to my family. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
We're going to see your father, Hunwald. That's all.
Indeed, Eivor, with speed and purpose. You...
Hunwald, your father's ill, and your enemies have every advantage on... Do you have a plan? Or have I come all this way to watch you drink this watery piss?
Of course, my friend. I am a man of action above all else, ready to leap and dance and fight.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I'll walk.
Ah, yes, to Lincoln! Away! But with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard.
I think you're wrong, Alfgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
طيب خلونا نواجه ذا.
All right, a quick brawl to get familiar with the local dregs.
صراحة دائما تكون الصوت على طول. دائما القتال باليدين يعني ما هو مرة سهل.
Is this what it means to be your friend?
Eivor, my bladder is bursting. Step outside for a non-deserved slash. Keep them dancing till I return.
Clear out, all of you, before you kick up a fire.
Jesus, my bones are aching. Could you...
Shut your hinge, Chill, and stop dripping blood in my hall.
Told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander off to?
نشوف ذا فين راح. نساعده. لسه كمان في بعض الحراس.
And if I should expire, avenge me.
يا سلام. بس أخذنا الحمد لله.
I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottleston will be remembered for years to come! Alfgar! We have won our first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Was it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the Chairals?
نشوف المكان ده مترسل سفر سريع. اي والله مداني. ما ادخل والله، ما ضمن من هنا. نجي من هنا ان شاء الله لما يشوفونا. انتبه.
I have barely enough silver to buy peat from those bandit smugglers. They hoard everything.
حرك سريع. الحمد لله ما شاف شيء.
Hunwald! Praise God you live! I do, my dear Reaganhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Have you looked for him?
Oh, I dare not go asking after him, for fear of stepping above my caste. But he'll be in good hands, don't you worry. Up there with the abbess and her sisters and all.
He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herewrith among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right.
اوكي خلاص خلينا الحين نطلع من هنا. اعتقد لازم عارفين كيف ننقذ اللي هو ابوه. يقول لي لازم نروح لدار البلدية.
My family's household. Loyal to the end, he helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his soul.
كيف كان ذا؟ والله مدري فين راح. أنا بحاول أكون قريب منه عارفين كيف عشان نسمع عن الهرجة حقته. والله جينا كذا مرة كثير. طيب تفرح من هنا. إن شاء الله هذاك راح يشوفني. الحمد لله وصلنا مكان مطلوب.
Archer, Herewrith, tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned.
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. Lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
I have no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor, that is all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly, once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
Hunwald has seen the point of a dagger more than once this week. I'm only here to protect him.
Your father was at my hospice for some days, and very well treated. But he left in secret. That's all we know.
In secret? That's odd. He's not one to scurry about in the dark.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. We have searched high and low for him, but to no avail. Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
قاعد اعتقد احنا لازم نعرف بعض المعلومات عن ابوه، نعرف هو فينه. ما ادري قال لي في ناس انا تسالهم. الجهدي اللي هنا. كان اسمه ندخل هنا. يا الله والله الأعداء.
Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart.
الأعداء هنا صراحة أول ما يشوفون على طول يهجم عليه الأطفال. لازم ننتبه. خلاص كده دخلت. ونسل بيه.
Do you know where your alderman is?
I can tell you a few things, but not here in the open. Follow me.
طيب راح نتبعها. راح تكون معلومات مهمة.
Oh, I know loads of things about our alderman. I know his favourite foods. I know when his bedclothes get changed. And I know he hates being bled with leeches. That sort of thing.
But where has he gone?
Ah, where? I have no bloody idea. Is that what you asked me?
Forget it.
راح ياخذ بس جبتنا هنا وما فادتنا بشيء. ونسل ذا إن شاء الله راح يدينا يعني معلومات يعني نستفيد منها.
Where's the alderman? Did you see where he went?
I don't know. Alderman who? Sorry, I'm busy.
أعتقد باقي واحد هنا فوق أظن.
Step in, miss.
You there? Do you know where your alderman has gone?
I do not. And if you like your hide where it's at, you won't ask that round here again.
صراحة زي ما انت بشيء فيه ما حد قاعد يدينا معلومات يعني نستفيد منها. نشوف آخر واحدة ذي اللي هنا.
Are you the head sister here?
Aye, and I'm not too comforted by the sight of you wielding weapons like a war chief. We're a hospice, not a barracks. It's bad enough I've got these armoured codpieces watching me work. Now you!
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your alderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your alderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
اوكي الحمد لله دلتنا عليه. يقول يستكشف الحمام ف نروح اكيد راح نلاقيه ممكن هناك. بس شو كله ابغى فيه كسيده. نقتل ذا. ساتر والله في حرس كثير هنا. ليش بنطيح شيء عليهم؟ طيب خلنا نبدأ بدا. يا سلام. حلو. بس بقي واحد بس. يا سلام والله نحن بطريقة مرة حلوة. خذ الحين زع تحت هنا. اعتقد ممكن الشخص اللي فتح نلاقيه هنا. بس مدري إن في حراس.
These tunnels run deep. Was the Alderman fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln?
اوكي خلينا نكمل على هنا. ان شاء الله نمشي صح. صراحة ما شايف اي اعداء هنا. اوه والله هنا في كثير.
I should be cautious around here.
يا ساتر مرة
More
كثيرين هنا.
Mercians traipsing across our routes. Come.
يا سلام هناهم. اعتقد لازم ننقذه، عارفين الشخص اللي قاعد نبحث عنه، عشان كذا لازم بالبداية اكتب كل الاعداء. يا سلام مرة صراحة رهيبة المهارة دي. اوكي راح كمان هنا. ولا مكان نبغاه هنا. طلعت من هنا. يا سلام في درع هنا ان شاء الله ما يبغى مفتاح. الحمد لله. اوه قوس جديد. اشوف والله قوس اللي معي ترى مرة رهيب، يعني من بداية اللعبة تقريبا انا قاعد استخدمه. انا صراحة اهم شيء عندي اللي هو الضرع حق ضربة الراس، عارفين تقريبا ذا اقوى، يعني الفرق بينهم ما هو مرة كبير. والله الصراحة اشوف اني اخلي ذا افضل. اوكي لازم نطلع لفوق نشوف. شايفين المكان اللي نبغاه هنا، بس بدل ما في طريق من هنا. نرجع نشوف. الفكرة اللي ابغى اشوفني. اوكي اخذك. طب لحاله بس واحد هو. اوكي الطريق من عنده. اوكي بس ما تقدر اطلع لفوق من هنا. يا الحمد لله.
Was fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits didn't fare so well. The noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the alderman passed this way.
بس شوف هنا في شيء. لا ما في شيء. نروح للديلة دي اللي قدام. الباب ده ان شاء الله مفتوح. لا متى اجيب لك مفتاح. انا شفت مفتاح صراحة، بس كيف كان اعتقد ورا. صدقوني شفت علامة مفتاح صراحة، بس ناسي صراحة كان اظن هنا. بس اجي اقرب علينا شو. ايوه هذا هو تحت. لازم نغطس هنا. ان شاء الله يكون هو المفتاح مو غلطان.
I know a lonely door that would love to meet this key.
ان شاء الله يكون هو المفتاح حق الباب اللي هنا. وذا الباب المفتاح. والله ما اظن هو الا هو الحمد لله.
A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the Ealdorman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead.
خلاص خلاص نطلع من هنا. اعتقد في مكان لازم نروحه. خلاص خليني اروح المكان ذا.
Draw attention here.
اوه الباب ذا. نروح من هنا. يا سلام. توقعت لازم اجيب مفتاح. لا هو كلهم شايفيني. يا ساتر. الله يطمع عليكم. خصوصا الحين بلا مكان نباه. لازم نحضر على الحاكم. لطيف شوفوا كم واحد هنا. تعالوا كلكم كذا. نبدأ. ذا. يا ساتر. رجلك كذا. يدك هي. الحمد لله خلاص راح ننهيه. انتبه.
Remain steadfast.
دي كذا. خلونا نقتلهم. فين اعتقد لازم نهربهم من هنا. هو الحاكم عارفين فعشان كذا خلينا نقتلهم. اعتقد انهم برا.
I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected.
شوفين هناك.
You carried yourself as a true-born king, born in a time of wolves. You have earned a long. There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
Your Ealdorman is long past the days of good conversation.
Yet still he makes good company. I've been instructed to wash and prepare his earthly vessel.
Instructed by whom?
Soldiers. They brought him here as he protested, feebly. I did my best to make him comfortable, until he slipped away.
Hunwald deserves to know the truth about his father's fate. He is owed an inheritance, and deserves a chance to become Ealdorman himself.
All in good time, I imagine.
No, now.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something.
طيب كل البحث عن دليل. يا ساتر شايفين كيف ذا ميت. نشوف ايش فيه هنا.
Foul rat droppings everywhere.
Even in death, my lord is a friend to all of God's creatures.
Dried herbs and berries crushed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
شوف هنا.
A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news. I don't know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
طيب احنا خلينا نروح للولد عارفين نقول له ابوه ايش صار عليه.
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbeorth's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer. Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son. Do not forget it.
Keep steady, Hunwald. You're now the head of your house.
Another swan takes flight. Only I remain, last in a line of dwindling nobles.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something. Hunwald was the son of an ealdorman. Will he take his father's seat? The title's not hereditary, but he can plead his case before a shire moot. King Ceolwulf must then ratify the decision. Explain how this works, your shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience. Someone in the Shire wants Hunwald dead. If I have to assemble an army to make sure this meeting is not an ambush, I will. The Shire moot is a lawful, godly assembly. Hunwald will be safe, as will you be. Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the ultimate seat? If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priest will spread word of the moot across the Shire and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time. Eivor, a word if you don't mind. Is the word Christ or pagan? I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love. Love is a difficult feeling to command. Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot. With Hunbeorth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do.
الحمد لله الحين العدم راح تهجم علينا.
I should follow her.
الحين طلعت لنا مهمة جديدة كمان نروح نلعبها.
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road, to the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
What devil put you up to all this deception?
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of the Shire, until I knew the truth.
A pretty answer for an ugly lie.
اوكي خلينا نروح نعثر عليه. ما مرة بعيد، خلينا نروح له. ادري الولد هذا باين عليه يعني جدا حزين، عشان لما قلنا له شفتوا كيف يعني ابوه مات وكذا. بدري الصراحة، خلونا نروح نشوفه.
Woods, father. Oh, these woods. Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and commentate.
Be easy. If you're not careful, it's a poison you'll bear in your blood for the rest of your life.
No need to worry. For I have found the antidote for it.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease. He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
To you, Hunwald, you have love in your heart and hope in your eyes. That's more than many can say.
Eivor, I can't begin to...
All right, Lord. You are all right. Skull!
Skull! and then my father says it's the right goat. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humour, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane, lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Brimsky.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
الساعات والله بالقوة يمشي. ولا دحين
Now
رافقه ذا.
come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound? Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter? Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels? That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced. But I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course. But give me that chance. By God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right.
قلت خلص من
I'll find the
التهديد.
trouble before it finds us.
بين الولد الصغير ده ممكن بروح يعلم بعض الاعداء. فهم. تعال انت هو. اوكي مكان حاله. هنا كمان. السلام. والله ما ادري كيف جت في ذي. يا حبيبي ده متعب لا. فينه؟ والله ما ادري فينه قاعد يقول ساعدني. هذا هو هنا ما حد جاك. نقتل هذول اللي هنا.
Who sent you? Speak or be damned. Friend is nigh.
اوكي ان شاء الله الاخير. لسه باقي. يا ساتر كثير. هنا ساتر كم واحد قدام. لا والله قتلنا بطريقة مرة جامدة. يمكن كمان واحد هنا. اعتقد ده الأخير.
Well struck, Eivor.
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
Thank the heavens! There she is!
Hunwald, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel.
Keep watch.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
طيب الحمد لله ختمنا المهمة دي. أكيد راح طلع لنا مهمة جديدة. شايفين هذا الصراحة إن الأعداء يحاولوا يقتلوه. لكن إن شاء الله راح يعني إحنا نساعده. عارفين ما راح يجي شيء. الحين خلينا نشوف. جت مهمة جديدة هي جات. خلينا نلعب المهمة ذي.
Hey, welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my...
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved Elderman Hunbeort before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
This has the feeling of a bribe, Ulfgar. Are you trying to win my favor for some reason?
Bribe you? Heavens no. This is a simple gift of thanks for solving the mystery of Hunbjort's disappearance. Now, take it and come hither. I've a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave it.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will...
كده نقص جديد ما أعتقد.
To be plain, Eivor, a great bear.
خلينا نحطه. صدقوني متأكد إنه ما هو أقوى من القوس اللي معايا. بداية ضربة الراس. شايفين والله أضعف بكثير. عشان القسم ذا كان المفروض تقريبا نسوي بداية اللعبة. بس لكن أنا سويته تقريبا آخر قسم. فما راح أحطه عشان ذا صراحة أقوى بكثير. والله السيف مرة رهيب.
If only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Ealdorman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damned decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified.
Are we hunting, Ulfgar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby.
Okay, يبغى نصيد دب والله يستر.
My old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other as one Dane to another.
It is good to meet you, Grim.
Hail, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Ulfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we?
طيب وين مو أي دب عارفين؟
There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear,
أعتقد ممكن راح
we'll
يكون
find
مرة دب
something
كبير.
worth our supper.
نظام قتال زعيم. راح نقدر عليه إن شاء الله.
Have no worry.
This is the threshold of the beast's home. There's no doubting that.
يا ساتر وفين اللي شوف أنا ذا؟ طيب بعض الدياب.
Wolves.
غريب اللي ما راح له. يا ساتر شو الدياب دي؟ اثنين بس. احنا نلحقه. ادري صراحة كان عبالي راح نواجه دم. ممكن قدام.
Eivor, there's something you'll want to see here.
Is that? That smoke?
My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! By God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
My people are fleeing! They must get to safety!
Someone waited until you were away to set your world aflame.
I'll send in straight to hell! The marauding menacers! The throbs! The fields! They're burning the food!
يا ساتر كم واحد والله على القليل. والله مرة كثير. كيف يطلقوا علينا الله يخليهم. شوفوا ذا كيف جاي متحمس كمان ننهيه.
What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shire mood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln.
والله جامد. خلنا نساعد الناس مع اني قتلته بس نقتله. طب الحين زي ما انتم شايفين كم طلعت لنا مهمة.
will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
فخلنا نروح اللعبة.
We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire mood for myself. I'll follow. When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald, as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
طب كل صوت حكم جديد. صح مين راح اختار؟ ما صار بختار بشكل عشوائي. مدري ذاك اللي قاعد نسوي مع المهمات الحين اللي ابوه مات، مدري ممكن اختاره هو.
3 men, 3 possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All 3 have strengths and weaknesses.
راح نختار ده. عارفين اعتقد هو اللي ابوه مات وكذا.
Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Lead your shire with pride, ferocious one.
It is decreed by this lawful Shiremoot that the Ealdorman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Ealdorman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
طب لازم نساعدهم. يا احنا تنظيم راح نقضي عليه بالبداية. يا ساتر الحراس. يا سلام جت فيه. قدام حائط في المدينة. يبيع سكن سريع.
Is this how that god welcomes a new Ealdorman? This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Ealdorman's seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief totter. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Ealdorman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs and tend to the remaining wounded until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God or the gods protect you.
الحمد لله خلاص ختمنا المهمة دي. اعتقد الحين بقينا ممكن اخر مهمة بالقسم ده. اعتقد نجمع زي الجيش ونروح نهجم عليه الخاين هذاك. ان شاء الله نقدر عليها. زي ما انتم شايفين يقول لي تحدث الى الحكم الجديد. صراحة انا اشوف انه اخترت الحكم المناسب. يعني ان شاء الله يعني خياري كان صحيح. فخلونا الحين نروح نكلمه. هو قال بندفن اللي ماتوا وبعدين بنجمع جيش ونقتل الخاين ذاك. فخلونا نروح نشوف.
A bold attack, and in broad daylight. The hatred that eats at that man must be ravenous.
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herivryth rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a field there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Elderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp, and we'll find out together.
يا ساتر ده ما أعرف شيء.
Herivryth was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herivryth is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herivryth were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on.
Who's fetching the turf this time, eh? Don't want to freeze to death here.
God's Gladdener. Oh, here's the camp, do you see? The Field will soon be ready for action.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fields are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We attack now. Ready the field.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Here's the camp, do you see? To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
هي يجيبوها. مدري من ورا. فينا على انقز من هذه. واجري بوابة دي من ورا. والله اعتقد مداني. نروح نطلع سريع. هيا اوكي. نجري بوابة من ورا. شوف ترد من ورا. يا سلام كذا اسرع بكثير. الشرد باك الشرد. من هنا انا ما فتحت البوابة. اوكي افتحها. حصاد المفروض. تعال استبها. زعلان. لازم ندمرها. ناخذ دي. الحين لازم ننزل الجسر دحين. تقريبا نفس النظام زي كل مهمة في مهمات القلعة اللي نهجم عليها. نستخدم الفناجية. نروح نطلع لفوق أفضل. يا ساتر معهم الضخم ده. والله الضربة دي صراحة يعني قاعد تساعدني بشكل مرة كبير.
فريد has gone mad. Point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scandalous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
نرجع على الخندة. لا ترى عليه قتاله. أكيد الباب مفتوح. يعني يجي. نجي من هنا شيء. أكيد ورا. وممكن من فوق. والله ما أدري صراحة.
Damned. Need to get on the other side.
نشوف الحين. كذا. الباب ذاك مداني الصيد ومن هنا أعتقد مداني. يابا. فتحت الباب ولا مو؟ لا والله لسه. شوف في واحد هنا. يا سلام خلاص خلود حروح مع الباب لهناك. خلاص ندخل نقضي عليه. ان شاء الله اني فتحت الباب. لا شو اللي صدته انا؟ يكون باب ثاني. ممكن ما صدته. نجرب الحين. شايفين الباب صدقوني هو بس شكله ما صدته انا. خلاص 100% كذا حنصدته.
Time has come for you. We watch each other's backs.
Please.
Continue the work of
ننهي. القتل. الحمد لله ما هو قوي.
Stop you.
We bring Christ.
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, Fred. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. You should have learned to enjoy it.
اوكي خذ نروح نكلمه. انا بس شباب على السريع اوريكم اعضاء التنظيم. ما ادري صراحه قديش قتلت، ما شاء الله والله قتلت كثير. ما قليل تخيلوا اللي لفلفوا المرتزقه ذول قتلتهم ما شاء الله كلهم. ما بقي لي الا واحد بس صراحه، ما ادري فين راح الاقيه، بس لكن ان شاء الله مصير راح الاقيه وراح اقتله. شايفين كيف فلوكي قضينا عليها الحمد لله. تقريبا بقي لي اقل من اللي راح، باقي لي تقريبا كم واحد بس، وان شاء الله راح اقضي عليهم كلهم. بس مو مهم ترى باللعب انه عشان تختم لازم تقضي عليهم كلهم، يعني هذا شيء جانبي. خلاص دحين خلونا نروح نكلم عارفين الحاكم ونقول اللي صار معانا. خلاص قتلنا هذا الخاين، واعتقد خلاص كذا يعني نهينا القسم ده، نهينا كل التحالفات باللعبة. والحلقة القادمة صراحة احتمال كبير راح تكون الحلقة الأخيرة في مختم اللعبة الجميلة دي.
Eivor, is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him, but Atcha will need some time to grieve.
Be careful in the coming weeks. There may be others who wish you harm. Herefrid was not the only member of his order in Mercia.
I shall hold to my friends with every fibre of my constitution, and watch my back for iron daggers.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Alderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
Name it.
As Alderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
It'll do for now. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
اوكي يا اخوان، وصلنا نهاية حلقتنا. الله يعطيكم العافية على المشاهدة. بإذن الله زي ما أقول لكم الحلقة القادمة احتمال كبير راح تكون آخر حلقة. عارفين ممكن صراحة راح تكون حلقة جدا طويلة. أتوقع ممكن توصل ساعتين. فأشوف صراحة أنا يعني اللي ناوي أسوي إنها أخليها خلاص الحلقة القادمة آخر حلقة. عارفين كذا الحلقة رقم 40 وخلاص ننهي ب40 حلقة. فإن شاء الله الحلقة القادمة احتمال كبير راح تكون الحلقة الأخيرة. الله يعطيكم العافيه على المشاهده، اتمنى الحلقه دي نالت اعجابكم. اذا اعجابكم يا ريت تنسوا تضغطوا زر اللايك والسبسكرايب، وانا باذن الله اشوفكم في الحلقات القادمه. في امان الله.